Welcome to the Lisa Eve Show. I'm Lisa Eve. Hi, everybody. Happy Saturday. We are here on a Saturday. Of course, we're here on a Saturday. My Mr. Rogers moment of putting on my earrings, of course. I am still using the streaming software. And guess what, guys? I figured out that I can be mobile now because the streaming service that I'm using, it has a mobile app. So I technically can leave my bedroom. Oops, sorry about that sound. Let me fix it. There we go. Oh, hi guys. Let me get my Mr. Rogers earring in first and then I'll talk to you guys. Oh, well, my ears do not love this type of earring at all. Ow, it hurts. God, can you please give me some cute earrings that don't have this kind of clasp, I guess? Because I love them so much, but it hurts. I'm squeezing out the last of my sunbum. Okay, God, that's what you want me to talk about? Fine. Really? Are you sure? Okay, sure. Okay, yeah, that's better. That's a better view. Okay, so good morning, guys. Something feels off on this side. Okay. Good morning, guys. I mean, I know I already said good morning, but again, one day I'll have a team who will set all this up for me, and all I have to do is just sit down, and you guys don't have to watch me fiddle. I'm here. I'm here. That's what matters. Oh, I left my books over there, but I'm not gonna go get them. Okay, God. So what are we doing today? Oh, let's bring God in. Oh, somebody needs to know about this. God, I'll do that. Okay. So I'm going to introduce you guys to shea butter. Okay, so it comes in like a container like this. Somebody needs to know about this. African shea butter. I put some on my fingernail. It's like a thick kind of a paste. And then, what do you do with it, right? You rub it in. It does look yellow. I don't know if you can see the tint of yellow, but you just rub it in. You just rub it in until it disappears. I'll show you guys black soap. Wait a minute. I have black soap. You guys, what? Okay, God. I'm always excited to talk about shea butter and black soap. Okay, so these are my two favorite combos. Okay, so this is black soap. African black soap and shea butter is like this combination. Here's what it looks like. It kind of, I don't know, it looks like a weird kind of a bread, uncooked bread or something. I wish you could smell it through. It smells amazing. It's made out of cocoa pods, palm kernel, coconut oil, I didn't know there was shea butter in here. Unrefined shea butter, plantain, skin ashes, etc., etc. This combination, first wash with this, like your face, and then put some shea butter on. Somebody needs to know about this. This is like the combination together. Like people, when people, sometimes if someone smells like the combination on me, mostly the shea butter, because you know the black soap wouldn't really last that long. I use it for my face. I use black soap for my face and for sensitive areas, and I use the shea butter all over my body, but only after a bath. And but I do use the shea butter on my face. It's the only thing I use on my face. I don't use coconut oil or lotion or anything like that. I just use shea butter on my face, and I only clean my face with black soap. But I do use other body washes on my body. Yeah, but you can brush your teeth with black soap. You can wash your hair with black soap. All sorts of things. Okay. All right, God. That was exciting to talk about. You know how I feel about this garden. Ooh, I got black soap on my dress. Okay. Okay, God, that was fun. Thank you. My door is bothering me, but I'm not gonna get up and get it. Okay. And it's like super moisturizing. I mean, it's not like you guys knew what my hands look like beforehand, but like look at my hands. Look at how like, doesn't it look like super like moisturized? It is just this wonderful, like it's like, I feel like it's like nurturing to your skin. Yeah. I'm gonna do one shoulder in the shea butter and leave the other. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it, but oh well. Okay, so God, what did you want us to talk about? Oh, okay. Okay, so here's the shiny on my hands again. I don't know if you can see it. I can't see anything. Oh, ooh, I can see this. I can see a little bit of a shine difference. But like, if someone smells it on me, they're just kind of like, you smell good. What is happening here? Like, cause it's not a smell that is like normal, traditional, standard, Western, you could say, smell. Okay, can you tell the difference between the shoulders? Yes, you can. I can see it in the camera. This one makes it look like I have like this healthy kind of glow going on, and this one just looks normal. This one, I feel like my skin is sounds so good. My skin is like extra soft looking and like healthy looking, and this side is just like regular. But yes, I've had people smell it on me, and they're like, "You smell delectable," and I wouldn't say it's a smell that would like incur hunger. It just smells kind of like this like really natural beautiful kind of smell. Like, it smells so good. Okay, God, let's get back on topic. Thank you for that detour. Okay, so, okay, God, how do you want me to say it? Okay, so God has told me to prepare for moving. And God told me to pack up my house. I don't know where I'm moving to. I have some ideas. And maybe I've gotten confirmation. I believe God has given me confirmation, but I'm waiting for God to give me confirmation on the confirmation. So, yeah. But this is a walk by faith, not by sight experience. Oh, my legs are so dry looking, you guys. Don't mind me. I'm just going to be putting shea butter on while I'm talking. Because, like, looking at, like, this and, like, seeing, like, my legs looking kind of dull. That's what I would say, dull. It's, like, this is, like, high definition, and this is, like, dull. Oh, my God. I just want to show you guys my leg. I can't show you my leg. Sorry. I can't get my leg out. Just trust me. Like, look at how shiny it looks. Just look. It's so shiny. That is much, much better. I would just say the difference is like kind of like a sheen versus dull. But not like a sheen that looks like you lathered yourself in chicken. It's like a very healthy glow. It's like a healthy glow. Like your skin just looks so healthy. Don't mind me. I'm just going to keep going. Okay. So, right. This is a walk by faith, not by sight thing. So God wants me to talk about windows. Gotcha. So God told me to start preparing, to start packing up my house. That was the original word. Start packing up your house. You're moving. And God started giving me this feeling of like, oh gosh, I'm not going to be here long. And it was kind of like a looking back on this place that I live type of a thing. And God was saying, you should take a picture of this. You should take a picture of this. And I'm just like, really? And then I got a word that from someone that was like, these are the final days. And I was like, oh my God. Sorry, I had a frog in my throat. I was like, these are the final days. And I was like, oh my God. Holy crap. God, you're confirming. So I started like getting boxes and I actually found it was kind of difficult to find boxes that you don't have to pay for. Much better. Let me show you guys. Not that you'll see the difference, but can I get my phone up? Look. Look, look, look. Much better. Much better. Okay. I'm going to do the other leg. Okay, so. Walk by faith, not by sight. God told me to pack my things. I started by getting some boxes from a local place that gets a lot of boxes, and they just decided to like not break some down for me, and so they essentially saved some boxes for me, which was pretty amazing. And so right away I where did I start? I think I started in my actually when God gave me that message, I went into my storage and started cleaning my storage out. That was the first thing that I did because that was an easy place to start. Like, I got rid of so many things. It's so fascinating how you can have stuff that feels important, but when the circumstance changes, the value can drop instantly. It's like, if I'm moving, do I need this stuff? And no. So many of those things that were put in storage to be held on to became a no really, really quickly. And I found that to be fascinating. So I cleaned up my storage, threw away a bunch of stuff, and really I downsized my storage, the contents of my storage. Um, then after that, I got another message from God, like maybe a week later. Thank God gave this message to me like May 31st. The reason I know that is because I wrote it in my book. This would be Journey to the Kingdom. Oh God, okay. God's like, cheerleader, cheerleader. It's this book where you'll read all about this. Journey to the Kingdom. Can you see it? There we go. You guys take heed from God, like promote yourself, because God is like giving me every opportunity to bring this book out, and He's insisting that I do so. Um, much better. Okay, so a week later, God brought the message back to me because when I started work, I stopped packing, and work was like taking on my focus. Like that's the thing about my job is like it's like very high bandwidth. And so even when I'm not at work, I'm either sleeping or doing preparations. I apologize, guys. I did not have time to mute the mic there. It just takes all my focus, and I don't have time to do much else. Like after work, it's like maybe an hour and then sleep. So I didn't pack and got brought it back. So then I oh, that was when I got those boxes. First I did storage, then that week later or so I got the boxes, and then that's when I started packing up, I think, things in my kitchen. Yeah, I started getting rid of things in my kitchen and donating, and then I think like a few weeks went by, and God was still delivering the message, but I wasn't taking it like in action on it. I don't know what distracted me. Yeah. And then long story short, something happened, which you'll read about in the book, and I kind of became fearful that I had kind of taken myself off of path, gotten out of alignment with God, and I was very scared that I had kind of like lost my chance, lost my opportunity, kind of missed the window. Yeah. Sorry guys, this my nose is itching, so I guess that means God's talking through me again. It's cool that I learned that because I'm like, why is it only when I get on live that this happens? It was really weird to me. And I couldn't hear God. I couldn't hear God speaking to me. And I'm like, God, did I ruin it? Like, do I keep going? And I couldn't hear God. I think it was too noisy inside of me. And that's when God moved me into the fasting. God moved me into a fast. And we talked about that, I'm sure of it. And kind of, I reached this deeper level of being and being with God. But still, I wasn't packing. And God, I could hear God actually better than ever before. And um, and then I started getting this message of, like, it came out of nowhere, like, you need to pack. And I'm like, from someone that I was acquainted with. I was like, oh my God, let me pack. So then I got more serious with the boxes that I had, and I was like doing my room like clearing out my room and packing boxes. And I was like, kids, we gotta pack. I was going to the bathroom, and getting things together. And then I went to work again, and I stopped because work is just like it takes almost everything that I have. Almost, okay? Let's say like 80%, okay? And this is every day. Not every day. I don't mean that. And so then I'm like watching a video on YouTube, and this woman's like giving a prophetic message. And in the middle of the message, she's like, "Did you do what God told you to do?" And I'm like, "Me? Hmm." She's like, "Are you ready?" And I'm like, she's like, "Are you ready to go?" And I'm like, God, is she talking to me? And she's like, "Are you ready to go?" And I'm like, oh my God, no, I'm not ready to go. Are you ready to go? She kept asking, are you ready to go? Are you ready to go? Oh my God, no. I'm not ready to go, God. So I'm okay. Oh my God, I gotta go get more boxes. So I began the journey again of getting boxes. And this was like yesterday. And no, that message happened Thursday. And so Friday I went and got more boxes. And so now I'm packing up my house from the perspective of, are you ready to go? God tell me to pack versus God asking if I'm ready to go is a completely different message. Like, are you ready to go is like, let's go. Like, let's go, let's go. And then the same woman, God gave me another message by the same woman and told me that I might have to go quickly. Go quickly. And I'm like, God, is this for me? God, is this for me? And I'm like, okay, guys, no, look, we got to do this at a different level. And so as God has had me packing, I'm still trying to like play it safe. I don't know how to describe it, but I'm still not ready to truly like pack everything. So basically like I'm doing it in levels and layers, and my perspective is, oh, I can just get rid of these things like when the time comes. Excuse me. I know God is going to show this to somebody at the right time. Thank you, God, for using me. I'm willing. Somebody, you listen, somebody's talking to one of you. Sorry, pointing is not nice. Somebody's talking, God is talking to one of you. Pay attention. Okay. You. Oh, God is talking to you. I don't know how long this is going to take for someone to see it and like for it to matter to you, but God's literally talking to you because God's moving different. God's moving different now. God's moving quickly now. God's moving suddenly now. God is moving now. Ooh, yeah, God. Oh, I hear you. Okay, so let me give you guys this example, okay? So like I'm cleaning out my bathroom and God wants every shelf empty. And I'm like trying to leave the peroxide, I'm trying to leave the alcohol, I'm trying to leave the witch hazel in there. And and I'm like, God, I'm not going to throw these in the trash. Like, you can't throw these in the trash. And God's like, dump them out. And I'm like, no, God, I can give it to someone. And I'm like, these are $1. Like, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know who to, like, it's kind of weird. Like, hey, neighbor, could you use these? Like, I just, they, they were, they were $1 from the dollar store. And I didn't want to dump. I dumped them out. Because God was so serious about me making the shelves empty. That's for somebody. God wants the shelves empty because whoever this is for, are playing just like I have been playing. God's like, I need the drawers empty. I need the shelves empty. I need the drawers empty and I need the shelves empty. I need the drawers empty and I need the shelves empty. Ooh, because God's saying, are you ready? Are you ready to go? Are you ready to go? Are you ready to go? Oof. So like God's like, okay, go clean that drawer out. And I'm looking in the drawer and I'm like, oh, I have to put all of this somewhere. Every piece of it. God is not playing. And every time yesterday I would sit down, not doing something, God would be like, get back to it. And I'm like, oh my God, you're so serious about this. It's exciting. And so God was on me. God was on me. If I sat down, God would be like, get back to it. I'm like, mm. And I was talking to my daughter, my little daughter, okay? And I was having them deep clean their room. And like I kept having to tell my daughter to do the same thing over and over because she'll get distracted. And I looked at my daughter and I said, baby, I'm not mad at you, but I need you to keep going. As soon as the words left my mouth, I knew that was the message for me. God was like, I'm not mad at you. I just need you to keep going. Because God kept reminding me, like, get back to it. Get back to it. Keep going. Because I would just, like, wander off somewhere. God be like, get back to it. Go ahead. Go back to it. I'm not mad at you, but I need you to keep going. And then, yesterday morning, let me tell you this. This put a new level in my spirit. In the morning, I was like walking outside, walking around, listening to God speak, okay? God speak. And one of the things that I have in my storage, God told me to give to one of my neighbors. And I was like, let me ask him. And in the morning, he came out. And I was like, ooh. God was like, ooh. And we went over and I was like, hey. Because he was like, good morning. I'm like, good morning. I'm like, oh, I got to ask you a question. And so I walked up to him. And I was like, hey, I got this blah, blah, blah. And I wanted to know if you wanted it. And he was like, yeah, sure. I'll take it. He's like, why are you moving? And God had me say this. God was like, well, God told me to pack up my stuff, but I don't know where I'm going. And as soon as I said that, my neighbor, he was like, mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And I was like, wait, did that happen to you before? He was like, yes, it did. Yes, it did. And I was like, I was so excited because like I don't have anyone to say this to. Like I don't have anyone to say this to, okay? So for him to be like, mm-hmm, mm-hmm, I was so excited. And he was like, God told me to do that a year and a half ago. God told me to pack up all my stuff and get ready to move. I was like, oh my God. He's like, but I messed it up. And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, I didn't follow through. He's like, I stopped. And I was like, you missed your window. He was like, I missed my window. I was like, oh my God. He was like, I was like, so what happened? He's like, yeah, like we started, we got boxes, we were packing everything up, and then we just stopped. And I missed my window. He's like, don't miss your window. He's like, don't stop. You better do what God told you to do. And I'm like, God. God is so amazing. God is so amazing. God is so amazing. Like, I was literally screaming outside in my hands. I'm like, I'm not going to miss my window. He's like, don't. You better do what God told you. I'm like, God, I hear you. God, you have a human saying it out of their mouth to me. Don't miss my window. So from that point, I was like, God, don't let me miss my window, God. And that's why God's on me, like, keep going, keep going, keep going. So this is for somebody. Like, ask God to not let you mess it up. Ask God not let you miss the window. I was like, God, absolutely keep me on track. I will not be missing this. I will not be missing this. This is for somebody. I will not be missing this. I will not be missing this window. I want to tell you guys really quickly because we are out of time for today. I had another opportunity like this before. When I was living with my ex-husband, God told me to pack and go to California. God told me to pack up my entire house and go to California. And my ex-husband at the time, he was on board for it. He, I guess, also felt it. However, my landlord at the time, he was really worried about us going with no money, no plan to leave. And I had one small child at the time. And while I was very convicted and I packed everything, I had boxes, and the way I imagined it, like we would be hitchhiking, but that's not how God works, really. I'm pretty sure God would have just step by step laid out the way for us. I now know, understand that that's how God works, but back then, all I knew was God was telling me to go to California and to start making my way there, and that, it would work out. But I let my landlord's fear get into me, and I stopped. And I feel like if I had moved to California, I would have been an actress by now, been in acting. I don't know what else. I don't know what trajectory my life would have taken, and I don't know what it would have looked like. But I know I would not have been living in poverty at this point in time. I just know I wouldn't have. Mm-mm. And it's a window that I missed. So I suffered so many more years with my ex. We probably would have gone to California and broken up. Like, that was the energy. Like, but being in California, I don't know what turn my ex's life would have taken. But I'm pretty sure we would have broken up really quickly as soon as we got there. Um, so anyway, I missed that window. Because I stopped. Listen, don't stop. Ask God to keep you on track and to not let you miss that window. And you have to listen to God. You have to follow it. Be obedient, okay? So God want me to share this with somebody. I'm going to continue packing. My closet's empty. Let me show you guys. My nightgown. Empty hangers. My nightgown, empty hangers, and my hair scarf for night. Tying my hair up at nighttime. That's what's in my closet. This closet has a big box in it that has my stuff in it. And there's like one thing on the shelf, which are some pillowcases to my bed set. My dresser is empty with the exception of a folder for some last minute things that I need to do. But God is very serious about this. He's very serious about this. I have a duffel bag packed because I don't have luggage. I'm like, God, I don't have luggage. My oldest has luggage because it was given to her by her school because they went on a school field trip. So my daughter's the only one who has luggage right now. But my duffel bag is packed, and so I am currently living out of my duffel bag because God doesn't want everything to be packed and ready to go. And prior to me having this revelation that God is still keeping me, like that I haven't missed the window, I saw a video that said, keep your bags packed. For those of you who have bags that are packed, keep them packed. God says, keep your bags packed. That's for somebody else too. Keep your bags packed. So I had started packing that duffel bag. And so now I'm like, God, where to put this stuff? God's like, put it in that bag. So I did. So now that bag is ready to go. The last frontier is like my children's room. A few things in my room, like I have candles and stuff, Oh, that smells good. And then my kitchen. I have to work on my kitchen. But yeah, my storage is currently full of boxes right now. It's got a lot of boxes in there. Yeah, so this is for somebody. Like, don't miss your window. Don't miss your window. Don't miss your window. But if you do, you'll get another. Okay? But don't. That's all I have for you guys today. God, is there anything else you want me to say? Hmm. God is moving different now. God is moving suddenly and swiftly like a whirlwind. God is moving like a whirlwind now. So there will be a space where there's nothing and it's silence, and then suddenly a whirlwind sweeping through your life, sweeping through your life, sweeping through your life. And then you're like, wait, what just happened? You're like, whoa, what just happened? And you're like, I'm not in Kansas anymore. I'm not in Egypt anymore. Ooh, God is suddenly gonna move people out of Egypt. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay, guys. God, please empty me of myself and fill me with you. And this is for whoever else wants to be invited into this. God, empty them of themselves and fill them with you, God. Today's Saturday, which means tomorrow's Sunday. So I may see you guys live tomorrow because, didn't plan ahead or whatever. But either way, there will be some content from me tomorrow. See you guys tomorrow at some time.